Alright. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, where we've returned to the Sim Update 6 beta that released yesterday, just to continue testing things out. I would like to dive into the new weather radar stuff. At least I think it's new. Was it new, or did they just fix things with it? I just need to figure out which planes. I would assume, like, the TBM would be a good choice for that. Potentially. The other thing I've noticed too that I'm really happy about, because my goodness, it was always really annoying with this, but anytime you wanted to configure an aircraft, you would have to select it first and then hit square. Those days are gone because now whatever you're highlighted on, like the A10, you hit square, it automatically selects what you're on instead of you having to select the plane and then hit square. So, you know, it's a small change, but one that I'm really a fan of, instead of always having to be like, okay, let me select it really quick. Or it makes it go a lot quicker. It streamlines it, and just makes it a whole lot more sense. So, just thought I'd mention that since I noticed that when I was messing with it the other day. So, I think it's a nice change. You know. But hello, Mr. Goose Monorific, Jacqueline, Grant, Jacob, Oliver, Saint, Jacob, oh, I already said that, and Paul. Welcome, everybody. Happy to have you here. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic Tuesday. So, we'll try the TBM, and we'll see what's going on with it. Let me also... The Piper might work out. We'll do the Piper. Never mind. We're not going to do the Piper because all that has all those issues every time it's a third-party plane. It does not like betas on the PlayStation for some reason. So we'll do it with the 930. Because let me look at this again. With the weather radar. I know we wrote... I don't know why I can't talk. I know we read something about it. Garmin G3000 and 5000. Ability to control weather radar tilt and bearing if the airplane is configured with a weather radar. Which, that's what's on the wing over there on the left side, so we'll see. I'm not familiar with it, so we'll be learning together. I kept looking more into the generic airport lighting. I'm still not a fan of it. Like, it's cool to have it, but a lot of the placements, I mean, there's terminals that have some lighting, and then the rest of the terminal is completely dark still. It's definitely a work in progress feature that, you know, it's cool, but yeah. Not particularly too much of a fan of it. And of course, the walk around thing you can turn off, I'm still not seeing the, I'll check again, but still wasn't seeing the new option under assistances. But look at that. We can finally turn off wake turbulence though, thank goodness for that. Nothing fun came of multiplayer wake turbulence. So, don't have to deal with that anymore, which is splendid. But yeah, since our radar is right here, we should have the tilt feature here. At least I'm assuming this is a 3000, 5000 series? We'll see. Again, I'm learning about the weather stuff because I really didn't use the radar too much. We might have peeked at it from time to time, but that was about it. So now we should be able to tilt the radar, which is cool, if this is the correct aircraft for it. So every time I finish a flight with Citation 10 and go on the tablet to shut it down, put the chocks in, same errors. Can't touch, or can't do much with the tablet or it crashes. I mean, that's still something that's going to be on Flight FX to do, since things were changed in the sim itself. But, so we do have a weather radar, but it's not on. Do we need to get into the air for that to happen? It might still be booting up though too, so we'll give it a little bit. Hey Toby, hello, hello. Glad PSVR is improved. I stopped using it due to the instrument fuzziness. Yeah, it's so much nicer. It really is. How come the weather radar doesn't work on this? Is there something... that I'm needing to do? Connect weather. Weather radar. On. Oh, here we go. Yes. Holy crap, I'm figuring something out. Scan mode horizontal or vertical. Oh, is this... Nice. Okay, so let's get some storms going here. And if the ones that it spawns are crap, then we'll find somewhere... Oh, no, that's perfect. Excellent. So cool. Let's go take off now and then see what this is like. At least we got it down relatively quickly. Perfect. Yeah, the HOTAS is not working on the PlayStation in the beta. I've seen many posts on the forum about that, so I'm sure that'll be something that'll happen in the next build or two. Probably the next one. I would assume it has something to do with that SDK thing for Thrustmaster that was added in here, and something was forgotten. I'm not sure. So can you not do anything with it, like even keybinds? It just doesn't recognize it? The options in flight interface. What options in flight interface? If we're talking the walk-around feature, that is not in-flight interface. That is under assistances according to the changelog, but that setting is not available on the PlayStation version of the sim. The very bottom of assistances. Again, okay, here, I'll just go back. I'll go back. I'll let everybody see in person here. There's the bottom. I'm telling you, the option is not available on the PlayStation version of the sim. I'm not just saying it to say it. But I shall show so everybody can see. That's as far as it goes. I'll put the button up to the microphone so you can hear me continuing to push the button. Any hoozles, back to my weather radar. Nobody wants to believe me. Oh, just the buttons? Okay, I gotcha. And Shane, hello, welcome. Jadu, welcome as well. And Ben, welcome. Hope you're all having a fantastic Tuesday. Excited to dive more into Sim Update 6's beta. And obviously I'm sure well, I'll probably have to hit some other button. Oh, it is on display, or on standby. That's alright. We'll get up in the air, get autopilot set up, and then we'll check out the weather radar after that. Hello, NL. Hello. Moo to you as well. Oh, very nice, Ben. Glad you're enjoying the new helicopter. That is great to hear. I have not flown this TBM in a while. It's nice being back in this aircraft on this nice windy day. So we're gonna go away from the storm here so we can get everything set up with our radar. We're also gonna set up our altitude to, we'll probably do 9,000 feet. Excellent. A little half bank mode on, please. I still have no idea what I don't know why that reacted there. But, no idea what the new logbook thing is that they said in the changelog. I haven't seen anything pop up. Oh, do I need to have... Ah, yes. Alright, excellent. So, we are currently in standby mode. Let's change that. Oh, look, there it is. Now we have our vertical look, which we'll see more of it once we're looking at the main storm to our right. But I want to just turn over there and then look at it straight on from a bit of a distance. So now, of course, we can change from vertical to horizontal. So instead of just having the kind of top-down, direct in front of us look, we can now have the vertical scan as well, which will look really cool, so we can actually see the altitude of the clouds and all of that. And of course the distance in front of us. I'm hoping we don't get that little strip though. I don't know what that's about. Probably because there's nothing really... I don't know, we'll see. I'm hoping that'll change once we turn around here. Which, let's go all the way around. Got a 30-knot wind going on. And tilt line. Ooh. Interesting. So I don't know if there's another step to this where... Define coverage. Diameter width. It's all grayed out at the moment. Change your orientation with north up. Everything else is grayed out. Because, I mean, there might just be a whole nother step regarding... Oh, it reset. Why is it back on? Probably because I was messing with that. Get that back to weather there. Oh, sweet. Look at that. Now we got both on. That's pretty cool. Got the horizontal and vertical radars going simultaneously. Got our whole weather station set up. That's sweet. Hey, I see Kiwis here. Oh, and Lewis, welcome. So I'm still not sure why... I mean, we'll see. Maybe once we level off, this will give us a wider range. Or the storm is really just a pencil width. Who knows? I've not tried any of the Black Square products, no. I have not. Oh, so, okay. there's some other option we need to do, because you can see our tilt is up to 0 degrees, so we need to figure out where that tilt option is hiding. Because there is another step, apparently, that we're missing. So, let's go back to the MFD here. So, we still need to work on how the cursor interacts with stuff. It still freaks out from time to time. Minus plus push radar control. Oh, shoot. You know what? Vertical. Tilt line. And now, whatever the plus minus key is. Oh, shoot. Look at that. Hang on. Okay, we're moving something. That changes the menu. So, okay, I think that's just... Oh. Hold up. Is there another button I'm missing here? Because somewhere I need to have a button where I can go up and down with. Is it just touchscreen? No. Do I touch the digital stick thing? Oh, that's not... No, let's not do that. Interesting. Because this is just a... It doesn't actually have an up-down, I don't think, because it's not showing that. Push radar control. Do I do it in... I just don't understand where I'm supposed to move this, because if it was the other Garmin suite, we'd have that, you know, full directional button, but this doesn't have that. So somehow we need to figure out whatever this button is to do that. Because... Because what is the minus plus range pushed control? Because all this does is raise the... basically just kind of zooming in on what we're looking at. And of course going out in distance. Which obviously the further away you're trying to get the radar, the less you'll see from it, because then it'll just be pointing straight out. option's still there, but I wouldn't think you'd go through other menus in order to... How does one adjust the tilt? Please. Calibrated gain. Oh, don't tell me that's what it is. Oh, no, that's just gain. I'm finding everything else except for what I'm wanting to find. Which is great. I tried to get on the beta this morning and it just it was unable to find it. There's no limit to how many people can join. If you're on the Xbox or PC, you need the Xbox Insider Hub app and then join the beta through there. If you're on the PlayStation, you just go to the store page for Flight Sim and switch the version over into the beta. And that's it. BRG tilt push control off. So there's that. Holy crap, it is these two knobs. Goodness gracious. That is unbelievable. I thought I spun those before and they... Okay, well, perfect. Now, let's go back over to our storm. There we go. So now we can... Perfect. So I see what this diagram's showing now. It's just showing the BRG can be adjusted with the outer wheel, and then the inner wheel right to tilt up, left to tilt down. Wouldn't it make more sense to have the tilt arrows on the bottom focused on the inner knob, be on the bottom left, right, instead of up, down? You know? Be sure to take my fantastic advice, Garmin. But alright, now we can see what's going on when we tilt the radar as we look back over at the storm here. Absolutely silent, we'll certainly try. I'm quite excited that I got this kind of situated here. I wasn't expecting it to go so well. And now we'll see what these settings do, because I have no idea, so we'll figure that out. And of course we can put the tilt line... Oh, actually the tilt line is now blacked out for some reason. Not really sure why, but it is. Alright, so let's see what happens when we... It's cool how we see it get closer and closer to us. Oops, did not mean to do that. What does this storm actually look like? It's a lot bigger than what it's showing. Okay, so what is the BRG changing? Oh. I see. I like it looking nice and smooth here. What if we go in the positive range? Does it just go the opposite way? Yeah, okay. But yeah, still don't know why we're cut off like this. I thought the tilt was going to help us kind of help that out. And here, let me get my... So then you just click that knob again, and then we can get back into this. Oh, goodness. Look at that. Now we got our horizontal and vertical. Still not sure why... it looks that way. Oops. So once it gets to 60,000 feet, it's kind of like, oh, okay. I guess the main reason it's doing that is because it's just going off of our specific direction to kind of give us that. I mean, obviously, I'm assuming off of our altitude as well, that'll change. So is that, well, I mean, you can kind of visually see that. I guess if it's cloudy, you can see where the rain and precipitation's at is kind of what the main goal of a vertical radar would be. Yeah, I don't know. Do we have any live storms going on? There's probably not much going on. Oh, there's some over in the ocean, but... Hey, Simon! Good afternoon to you as well. We have been tilting it. I mean, maybe it'll be different now that we're at a different altitude. No, it's just, I don't know. The tilting doesn't seem to make really much of any difference. It still keeps that sliver of storm in the way. Because yeah, I just don't see the tilt doing anything. Like it looks exactly the same regardless of the degrees of the radar, so I don't know. Because I mean, that could be correct on how it is. I don't know. I have no idea how it works in real life. Garmin vertical radar. Okay, so yeah, it does kind of just do that line. How does it work? I can't type worth a crap. What in the world? Still don't know what the point of the tilt is, though, then. Because, I mean, it's not really changing anything. At least not that I'm seeing. All it does is adjust our trim line. See, that's the thing I think that's missing in the sim as well, which would be really cool to have, is more details into those types of systems instead of just the basic, the elevator does this and turning left does this type of tutorials. It'd be cool to see them go a little bit more in depth with somebody from Garmin or somebody to dive into what goes on with the instruments itself. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Got the vertical stuff and the tilting functionality, but I don't really see the tilting doing really anything. Oh? Because would you utilize the tilt if you're below the main part of the storm or below the height of it? Oh, I thought I saw something different, but now I'm not at all. It just was loading in because we were turning. The other thing I want to see too is how accurate, because right now we're almost in nothing according to our vertical radar, which there it is, okay. And then we're 5 nautical miles out from another patch of rain. No, it's not the Piper. This is the TBM 930. You get the beta by going to the Flight Sim store page on the PlayStation Store and then switching the edition to the beta version. So, I mean, yeah, it's cool, I guess. I don't know. It's something. So, here, maybe we'll get a little bit more of a better look here. Because now we can see the closest rain to us is 15,000 feet below us, or at least around there. Let's see if the tilt actually does something here. Because you would assume us tilting it away from the clouds would make it to where we don't see anything. And then as we tip the radar down, we should start seeing what's below us. And then of course you can adjust the distance or widen out the scope of it. Oh, stall.
Stall.
Because the way I look at it, you would assume that I have the radar tilted up, I would see less of what's below us. Because I feel like you would tilt it up if you're below the storm, you would tilt it down if you're above it. But I don't see anything really changing regarding the tilt angle. They just kind of align to show where we've adjusted it, but I don't notice much change regarding the radar itself. It just shows the same information regardless, that we're about 8 nautical miles away from the first bit of rain that's almost 15,000 feet below us. So let's do this, because obviously as we pitch down and go into the storm, we should be seeing everything get closer to us here. By the way, so nice not dealing with wake turbulence anymore. I'm so happy to be able to turn that crap off. Because that got annoying the first day they added the multiplayer turbulence. But anyways, I would just reinstall the beta. That's what I did, and I haven't had any issues getting back into it. Here, let me get into a nice position here so you can see the tilt. Or at least the line tilting. Because you would imagine that if the radar is looking directly at the storm, you get the better detail, and then of course if it's looking away from that, at least that's the way I'm looking at it. It could not be the way it's supposed to be. It just would make the most sense. Because I don't know what else the tilt functionality would be used for in a radar, other than getting more accurate information. But see, now what's going to happen here is as we descend, here, I'll actually zoom in on the thing as well. Look at us getting better at navigating this thing. So the other thing that we get told too is where we're heading straight into the storm, or at least we're heading straight, we're going to pass the storm on the left. So we also get that information as well, because now if we move the heading over to the right, this should move up more into the center line of where we're heading. So, I mean, that's another way of kind of seeing what's going on. I mean, you get it from the horizontal one as well. You can kind of see, like, okay, we got a storm 20 nautical miles out over here, which is why we're not seeing it on the vertical radar, because we're only up to 10 nautical miles in distance. So yeah, this should all start moving up. Oh, hang on. I already stopped my turn. Yeah, see how it's, now we're getting more of that storm popping in here? I mean, it's still cool, don't get me wrong, but just something to learn. I mean, right now we're not doing anything specific with a flight, and this is all about the weather radar. We'll switch locations in a bit. Yep, the tilt is on the right here. This is the vertical stuff. I just don't see the tilt doing anything though. I get the same information on the screen that I do regardless of where the tilt is. Because I don't think it's changing how fast it's updating. Maybe it is. Let's see that. Because it looks like it's just the same pattern back and forth as you would expect. You also get some weird artifacting at times. They kind of, wherever the line is and it moves, it kind of leaves a random splotch of color on there. Keep turning to the right. Cheese and Crackers just tried to update PSVR 2. If they released it like this, there wouldn't be all those it's blurry as F and VR videos on YouTube. But then there'd be nothing for somebody to complain about on YouTube, so, you know. But yep, it is fantastic. Some lovely changes to that. Had a blast with it yesterday. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for as we climb through here. Oh crap, I didn't realize. Hold up. I just saw it on this screen too. Does this do anything? Oh, okay, so see now we... Okay, oh wow, okay, it just throws everything off here. Funny, so doing it on the horizontal side, you see a difference on the vertical too. But okay, what is the... So right now this is pointed up. So... So since this is pointed up, we're seeing close to us get kind of distorted because it's looking at the peaks of the storm system. Am I getting that right? Is that why we're getting that? Because now if we bring it down, we'll start seeing it clear up. Oops, that's not bringing it down. There we go. Now it'll make everything look nice everywhere. And then if we bring it... Or I guess I was looking... Well, that would make sense. Because now we're pitching up. Which, does that mean it's looking down then? Because why would tilting it up make it look worse? I mean, I know we're still kind of below it, so I mean, maybe that's why? I've got a lot to learn, too, with the weather radar here. So now we're down. We're looking into the storm. Interesting. At least we're noticing something different with changing the tilt over here. I don't know why that doesn't happen on the vertical side, because vertical doesn't do a single thing. But now that we've done something with the horizontal one, let's go back over to this side. And see if this changes anything. No, that looks like it just stays. Yeah, I don't know what the tilt does for vertical. It doesn't make a difference regarding where this thing's tilted at. Because for whatever reason, changing the tilt of our horizontal one does some stuff to both. Put this level. Now I really, because I moved the BRG a bit on the right. That's funny. So my only question is, why adjust anything based off of what we're seeing here? I mean, it was all perfect without us even tilting or adjusting anything. We were getting the same information regardless. So, interesting. Anyways, we'll head back into Colorado Springs and get our landing done there. Guessing this is custom weather? It is, yep. Because, I mean, we can go over to, like, a normal storm that's in live weather or something, just to see if it interacts differently or not. Yep, this is horizontal and this is vertical. Hey Pigtowns, welcome to the stream, and Sash, welcome as well. When, I presume. I don't know what that means. It's so nice not getting thrown around anymore after multiplayer players go by. It's a beautiful thing, especially the helicopters. Those things were ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, pretty cool. I mean, it's something I'll have to get a little bit more in depth on and see what's going on. But again, I just don't see what the point of tilting anything is, because it looks exactly the same, except if you want a bunch of lines in it. But the vertical side doesn't change anything, so I'll have to look around and see what real pilots have said about this system. On console, there was no wake turbulence setting until SU6 beta. Let's see, let's see. Okay, why did that interact with the plane? That makes no sense at all. I was in cursor mode. Was that always a thing? I'll have to test that out. I don't remember holding X and still being able to interact with the plane while doing buttons. Just wanted my synthetic vision here. In career mode, you can do some tornado stuff. It's not that exciting though, but it is there for scientific research missions. But in free flight, no tornadoes. Volcanoes would be neat. Is Volanta coming to PS5? I have no idea. No idea what the restrictions are on the Sony side of things regarding what third-party stuff can get over there. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was removed on the Xbox marketplace because of the issues they were running into, so... I could be wrong on that, I'm just going off of people saying they couldn't find it anymore, so... I'm looking forward to the comments later on. It says, "Oh, you're so stupid. How do you not know how to use a weather radar?" Oh, man. Turn off all our de-icers. Oh, actually, we'll keep those on there. There we go. No changes to clouds in Sim Update 6. At least not yet. But regarding wake turbulence, I would love to see a setting separate from, because I'm fine with wake turbulence from AI traffic and stuff like that. That's not a big deal, but the multiplayer side just is miserable. So, I mean, for now, I'll just keep it off regardless, because it's so nice. But would love to see down the road a separate option specifically for multiplayer players to be able to toggle that off. And see, now we can see that currently, right where we're at, we're going to be running into some heavy rain as we make our way. Oh, this might actually be past the airport. 7.5 nautical miles. It's still really neat to have that, you know, regarding the tilting and everything. I just think like stuff like that would be really cool to have its own little tutorials built into the sim talking about things like that. Because it's unique, it's something exciting to learn about. And I know somebody's gonna be like, well, you can just look it up on YouTube or something, but why not have those resources built into the sim? It'd be cool to have Garmin folks talking about the stuff that they built, you know? I think that'd be pretty cool. But anyways, let's get the TBM on the ground here, and then we'll shift over to something else. Oh no, we're definitely gonna be running into this rain here. Awesome. You know what? Let's also shift over to the cross runway, because we are going to be having a hefty crosswind of 33 knots if we land on 3-5 right. And we are absolutely not going to be doing that. Well, it's just a higher resolution cloud in VR, but everything else, clouds are the same. Because I think the clouds are at least now into medium on VR as opposed to low. Based off what we saw. Ooh, boy. Our radar was not lying. We got quite the heavy winds going, or rain. Not wind. I mean, we got a heavy wind and rain, so...
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. 500. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Oh, it did clear up. Look at that. Oh, that looks great with the runway all puddled up. Nice. It's always fun doing landings like that. And over here we have an example of why I'm not too much of a fan of the generic airport lights. They just... I looked at a bunch of different airports yesterday and I don't know. It's a great idea, I just don't think it's executed right just yet. Because in most cases where the generic lights are at, which it seems like it's focused on major airports that just aren't handcrafted. So, you know, Minneapolis and like here in Colorado Springs and Salt Lake City, stuff like that. It's just, there's areas in the airports where it looks great, And then there's other places where it's just like, why is there a light there? Why are there no lights over here? And, you know, it's kind of a mashup of just like, I'm gonna put lights wherever and call it a day. Because over here we have like a clump of lights that are congregating over in the area where I don't know why there's lights in the middle of it. So it's just, again, I like the idea, I just don't think it's executed very well at the moment. Because I've yet to go to an airport with this new lighting where I'm like, yes, that's awesome. Because it's just like, okay, why is half the terminal dark still and the other half is lit up? And yeah, I don't know. It makes it look like a mess too. Because I mean, the lights are in places they wouldn't actually be. One. Two, it just really creates this, I don't know, it's just weird to me. And then over here we have a whole clump of lights but nothing on the terminal. Which here, I'll show what it looks like at night. Oh, the toolbar's broke. Oh, no, it's back. Oh, okay. I don't have weather or... Nope, I have that. There we go. Anyways. So, I mean, it's just like... If it doesn't improve, I would probably wait on this. I wouldn't even put it into the public version. I mean, obviously we'll see improvements, I'm sure, throughout these beta builds. But if it's still this type of level of what it does... I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather have a dark terminal until some improvements can be made to how it places it at these airports. Because after looking at about maybe 20 airports so far, none of them have stood out as like, yes, that's awesome. If anything, make it to where the lights spawn on the buildings or next to them as opposed to out in the middle of nowhere. Or if there's a field, sure, have the lights kind of looking into the flight line from those angles. But this... no. I just don't like it. Don't like this. And don't like how they love to clump up the lights either into just random areas. The other thing I've noticed too, it seems like all the lights have been dimmed a bit. Not sure if it was just a PC versus PlayStation thing, but with the SU6 beta, it looks a lot more natural with the lighting. It doesn't have this like cartoonish glow all the way around it. But anyways, we'll probably pick some other spots and see what the lighting looks like. Like, for example, let's go to Miami, see what that looks. See how it did there. If there was anything with career, it wasn't anything completely big on the changes. Not to say there won't be something in the future with the beta, but yeah, just right now. There was some random crap with World Photographer, but I don't care about that mode. I don't need a new reward screen for it. Like, it seems like such a pointless thing. At least to me personally. Hey Cow, the base PS5 VR is more clear also in Beta 6. Yep, we checked that out yesterday. It is very nice. Very nice indeed. I guess that's why they said further improve. I know. I agree. That's why I said I'm sure that'll change throughout the beta builds. But again, if it really doesn't change the issues that we're seeing, I would just scrap it from SU6. Because I can guarantee you I'm not missing out on what it's currently doing. It just is not impressing me in the slightest. I mean, there's too many lights, they're out in the middle of where a plane would park. It's not good. We'll put it that way. Then there's areas where it's just dark while there's one light in a corner. Yeah, I mean, you get what I'm talking about. Then if we pop over here, you can see some of the terminal has 50 million lights and parts of the other terminal have 0 lights. And all I was saying is, if we don't see improvements through these beta builds, just scrap it. I would not release it this way. Because none of this has been impressive. It's a great idea. Would love to see it implemented correctly. But I mean, if we don't see it... Oh, we don't... Oh, that's right. We still have the weather set to that. But yeah, I think you get the point of what I'm trying to say here. It's just... It's got a long way to go before it's something that I would say, yes, let's put this out. Anyways, let's do a little A320 flight. We'll probably go from Miami up to... We'll probably do Orlando, see how it does loading in a handcrafted airport. In a photogrammic area with the A320 V2. I don't know if we'll switch to another console today. We'll see. We shall see. Because we'll probably do some more PSVR too. As well. Even though for whatever reason on the stream it looks different than it does in the headset. But may as well get more testing with that. Going to work on the pushback tug. I don't know why that thing freaks out so much. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Messed up my sweet shot. Oh, now we got this all back over here. Don't know what button I hit, but it was not a good one. Alright, can you get out of my way? Thank you. Pushback tug just... I'm wanting all that air time here. That's interesting. Some triangles under the 787 there. And how long is this runway? Yeah, we'll make it work. And away! Cut off the 787. But yeah, we'll just do a quick little flight from here up into Orlando. It'll be about 20 minutes, give or take. Late to the show, but we'll catch up on replay. Well, I appreciate it again. Finance with another $1.99. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Welcome to the stream. By the way, I just want to say thanks to Jeff Fabiano for the lovely shout-outs on his streams. Very much appreciated. Still crazy saying that. Well, welcome to the flight, Jed and Lewis and War Thunder and Pig Towns. Happy to have you on the beta side of things. It's nice being back in the beta again. I love this time in the sim. Cowtown, whenever I search up Sim Update 6 in Google, it recommends your video. Well, fantastic. I love it, Wayne. That must mean I'm paid by Google as well. Getting that special treatment. But no, I always love covering the betas. Of course, when new beta builds come out, we'll be doing our videos, doing some before and afters if it's suitable to kind of showcase what has changed. I'll probably still do a video specifically over the lights at generic airports. I already have some before and after shots ready to go for that. But yeah, just I was excited for it, but the implementation made me not so excited anymore. It's like, you know what? I think I'd rather have a dark airport to go into at this point. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that though as the beta builds go on. I really hope we'll see changes to that, and that's not it. It's a one and done, like, okay, there's lights now. Who cares what the placement is like? So the other thing I want to do again is let me look through the changelog to see if there's anything else I was really wanting to specifically take a look at. Because it was fun messing with the weather radar and kind of getting that set up in the beginning of the stream. Using the tilt feature, which again, still not really seeing anything of note on that. I love how every time there's a beta, it's the same question over and over again. Is career mode progress disabled? I mean, if I was on the forum and a moderator, I would be getting... It's like, oh my... It will always be that way. And you know why it will always be that way? Because if it wasn't, and then something would happen with career mode and it would corrupt the file or something going in between beta and public, people would freak out about that, and then it just would be a nightmare. It's just always funny seeing that every single beta, and it will always be that way in future betas where career progress and everything is completely separate from the public version of the sim. But anyways, before I got distracted, okay, you need to calm down here. Flight director. I don't need you on anyways. Why? Get out of auto throttle as well, please. There's nonsense out of here. But yeah, I can't believe, like, they overhauled the visual of reward screen in World Photographer. It's just like, why? I haven't touched World Photographer since the sim first came out, if I'm being honest. But, yeah, it's just like, okay, great. The reward screen is overhauled. Let's get some overhauled in career mode, please. Because, yeah, I mean, regarding career mode, I think it was like 2 things. Added location info in all companies' fleet overview, and added a button in the briefing page to display the information of the departure or arrival runway in the EFB. And that was it. For now. I mean, hopefully we'll see something else. I think career mode deserves its own separate updates, if I'm being honest. You know, we have world and city updates. I would love to see a career update for that mode. I mean, I love the mode. I want it to be a successful thing, but they're just taking too long to really do anything with it. And I'm not sure if that's just because they're not interested in doing so. It'll just be a focus on the next sim down the road, or whatever the case may be. But I mean, anytime in a developer stream they talk about career mode, it just doesn't seem like there's much interest in any, you know, when they talk about the liveries, being able to choose what we want instead of having the same livery for every single plane we buy. It's just kind of like, oh, it's not close. It's like, okay. I don't understand why that's such a thing anyways. You know, it just, that should have been just their day one to begin with. I mean, I'll never understand why liveries were never able to be chosen in career. I mean, the art team made so many cool dynamic liveries to choose from, and now we're almost 2 years in and still can't choose our own livery for planes that we buy. Craziness. Audio low. What the heck is going on? What is happening? Oh no, there it is. I don't hear anything wrong with the audio. Sounds good to me. Sounds all good. Uh-oh. Left the camera over there. Hang on. Bring that on over. Okay. Anyways. Those 10 people that use World Photographer will be really excited. Yeah, absolutely. I wish they would scrap World Photographer mode and do more of the guided tours. That seems way worth more of the time than that mode. You said the same thing yesterday with the Dash 8 Q400 Flight Sim and then PC5 Marketplace 24 is cam. I don't. Like yesterday, I have no idea what you're asking. If you're asking if that plane is coming to the PC or PlayStation 5 Marketplace, I have no idea. I do not keep track of third-party releases. I just don't. So happy with the performance, though. It's been so nice. I mean, the sim is handling any aircraft with ease. Got quite the escort going on here. I love it. But yeah, we'll just keep this low altitude all the way up into Orlando, where we'll just kind of see how the sim does on approach and final. See if we see any further improvements regarding that as well. And Danimal, hello, welcome. The wait is finally over. Hopefully the next few builds will fix more. I'm sure they will.
2,500.
Let's get this down to 3,000. That way we can actually have this set up to... Oh wow, we are sitting at 0 degrees. Look at that. That was not intentional. It's just kind of like, oh, okay. And a little autopilot, a little bit of flight director and auto throttle. A nice 500 feet per minute climb to a whopping 3,000 foot altitude. Now we can have the plane set in autopilot and people can fly in front of us and not kick the plane out of autopilot. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Long comments don't get seen by you or other streamers. It's the first comment I've seen from you. Moderation activity. Oh, there we go. Now if the moderation blocks it, it'll show up on the screen. Oh man, have I been missing out on a lot of people getting mad at me? Dang! That sucks. If your landing gear won't go up, it's probably because you forgot a pin in the nose gear. I wonder if I can see that off a multiplayer model or not. Show up on my end. But yep, it'll probably be on the nose gear, a pin in there, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Sheep, if you want to post it again, it should pop up for me. I guess my stream chat just automatically hit anything that was blocked. For whatever reason that may be, but... Dang! I've probably missed out on some good content. That's a shame. I didn't realize it was doing that. Had a weird bug last night in VR and PS5 where sometimes when I looked far left, my view would reset and my landing gear would deploy. That's definitely very weird. Yeah, Flo. Apparently so. We don't need this. This is pretty cool. I can't wait to ride my kayak in these wetlands in GTA 6. Oh, shoot, wrong button, sorry. It's okay, I just wanted to show off the formation we got going on here. That was all intentional, folks. Don't mind me hitting the slew mode. Oh, man. I know I keep bringing up wake turbulence, but not dealing with it anymore makes me very happy. I hated it with a passion. None of that was fun. In the slightest. Absolutely horrendous. It does look very funny though with the gears down, I will admit. It's still crazy to me the detail on these models though. I mean, all the wires and crap in the gear compartments are modeled, even though it's not even our plane. I still think that's very, very cool. I see Jed back there in a PC-12. No, Duke. This is actually a highly secretive half-peanut delivery going on right now. This is some special cargo back here. We can't let any hijackers take our aircraft for this special delivery. Turning to the left. See if I throw anybody off here. Oh, no, everybody's ready. Everybody's attentive to what's going on here. Very good. Everybody may be hired again for another delivery here. Hey, it's a great plane, especially now that we don't get hypoxia anymore. Remember that fun glitch? Goodness. I'm waiting for the A10 to enter the screen again. What does this look like from the ground? And Dural79, hello, hello, welcome from Norway. Happy to have you here. Oh shoot, now I'm in a forest. And let me guess, we won't get the F-18s because... At least I get 1 pixel of the F-18. Get the A-10. Oh, there we go. There they are, finally. Well, sort of. Well, this would look a lot cooler. No, whatever. Whatever, then. Hang on, let me do this from a closer altitude here. We'll just pretend we're on the ground here. And Hartsfield, welcome to the stream as well. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic Tuesday. Oh, nice. Hit the wrong button. Excellent. Wasn't that a cool shot, everybody? I need to get a keybind set up for toggling the nameplates as well. Even this close, it's still missing some details on the end of the wings. It's crazy. Whatever. Shot's ruined. It's over. Whatever. Did I ever finish? You know, I don't know if I finished talking about my kayak. I hope there's a lot of customization for it. I really do hope you can. I mean, I don't want to see. I mean, it's going to be funny when it happens, but it's going to be funny if alligators and all that can attack you while you're kayaking through the game. Chat disconnected. Wait until we reconnect you. What is happening? I guess Sheep didn't want to reply with the comment. What game is this? This is Wii Sports. Thought we'd bring this back as a throwback. We're heading to a tennis match right now, and then after that we might do some darts or boxing. First off, okay, I don't want you to be disappointed. What's happening? Yeah, let's not bring politics into the chat, please. Thank you very much. People get enough politics outside of streaming, so we don't need to bring it in here. Okay. Is that a runway right there? It's just a really... What is this? I think it's just a really well-kept driveway over here. It is. Shout out to whoever owns this farm or ranch, whatever. It was lovely to fly over. I still can't believe we did the 4.5-hour drive yesterday. Oh my goodness, that stream went way longer than I was anticipating it. And of course, Sim Update 6 beta had to start, so it's like, okay, now I gotta come back on anyways. Keep the videos coming, they are great. I had to do that in shorts. I don't know what I'm reading right now, but I very much appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy the video. I don't know what having to do with shorts, though, but very good. I am glad you enjoy the content, though. How is Orlando coming along here? We're almost there. We'll probably keep this heading going for just a little bit more, and then we'll bank right and just have a nice straight-in approach into Disney World or Land, whatever it is, on the Florida coast. So I did end up reinstalling the beta just because of some of the random stuff we were dealing with and the long load times. Seems to be doing a lot better now. I'm just going to keep doing that regardless if it's beta or public. Anytime there's a new sim update out, I'm just going to reinstall the beta or the public version of the sim. I'll update it and then just uninstall it and then just give a fresh install. That'll be my plan from now on. Oh, did you see that new technology in the F-18 right there? The cloaking device. For some reason, you're not seeing all the posts, at least by me. That makes more sense as to what in the world I'm reading, because, yeah, I see 3, and that's it. And nothing else. So I do not know. I mean, what are we typing that's getting blocked is my question. Like, what is going on here? But Tristan, this is available on the Xbox, PC, and PlayStation 5. It is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Oh, that was a lovely turn there, Lewis. I love it. Nice little pass under the Airbus by the A-10. Oh my goodness, and Lincoln is going for an aerial refueling. Could you imagine that? Being able to do that from an airline? Just randomly. It's like, hey, I need some fuel really quick, and then you just kind of load on up. This is Captain speaking. We're currently refueling an F-18 at 35,000 feet. And apparently War Thunder is planning to dock the roof of the A320. Very nice indeed. It's like a whale with the like fish that hang. Hey, look, world photographer mode. Oh, that's funny. Don't mind me, I was just waiting. Oh. Yep, there it is. That's what I was waiting for. Just to let you guys know, in the back over here, you may see an F-18 fly through the middle of the aisle. Be sure to keep the aisle clear to avoid any collision with the F-18. Once the F-18 does clear out of the aisle, the half peanuts should be on the way to being delivered to you. Bring up 350 degrees. I guess YouTube doesn't like my sarcasm. Apparently not, because even turning on the moderation to show what it's doing, it just doesn't do it anyways, so I don't know. I have no idea. Excuse me, can I help you, sir? Oh, it's one of the autonomous ones. Unbelievable. I bet War Thunder's not really into flying fighter jets too much, just based off that name. Like, there's no way. Oh, the pilot's here. Hello. I don't know why the pilot disappears and reappears randomly. Oh, shish kebab. We are here, folks. Hold up. I'm sitting here just enjoying the view, and we are going to be well over speed on that. Oh, we're good. We actually have plenty of time to bleed off this airspeed. No problem whatsoever. I can't believe we're almost 2 hours into the stream already. This went by fast today. Sir Cowington, I've got to run to the bank, but it was good stopping in. Enjoy. Well, I appreciate you stopping on by. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, Hartsfield. Try to get a nice landing in here. One other thing that I noticed from the world update is people see the hard lines between different imagery. So obviously if you have newer imagery, you'll have different things going on, you know, regarding time of day, the weather that was going on, the era of when that picture was taken, so you'll get different colors. And people are like, oh, why don't they just blend it together? I mean, there's physically no way of doing that. Because if you want to have everything looking perfect, you need to have the entire country or even world to be taken at the same time, in the same situation, to have it look blended perfectly throughout. Even a state would have to do that. But then, once you get to the end of the state, you're still going to have that at some point. You're just pushing out where that blend will happen. So it's funny when people get mad at Asobo and Flight Sim for like, oh, this looks terrible. If you go to Google Maps or Apple Maps, you're going to see the same thing. That's just how it is. You'll never have a perfect seamless transition between all of the imagery that's taken, because if you take into account all of the imagery that we do fly over, no matter where it is, well, especially in the US and Europe, there's so many different areas. I did not mean to go so far in power. There's so many different images that are taken all over the place that you're flying over. You're always getting different images, so it's always funny to see people get mad about that. Nice, Kelly, very nice. It's looking very good back there with the escort. You know what, I haven't done one of these shots in a while. Do that for the gear. I can clear out the menu first, huh? Oh, I'm in showcase. Oops. Now we can land without wake turbulence being an issue from the multiplayer side of things. I do still get wind though, right? That doesn't turn that off, I hope. I mean, see, that's why it sucks that it's just all in one. It's like, I don't want everything turned off, but... It's only 4 knot winds anyways, so it's not even that big of a deal. Because, yeah, that wouldn't have anything to do with wake turbulence. So at least we still have the wind, so that's good. Alright, I cannot see the Pappy lights. And I think we're too high now. Yes. Is that a casino or something? What's going on there? Does Florida have casinos? Might just be a resort. Regarding the marketplace, we're not in the marketplace window yet. That's in 30 minutes and goes for 30 minutes. And welcome to Orlando. Fun little flight there. I'm gonna pop over the JetBlue hangar over here. Yep, we flew the new blimp when it came out last week. We sure did. Go to the JetBlue hangar so they can get us a JetBlue livery in the sim. That would be nice. Beautiful sunny Orlando. Mm-hmm. I was waiting for a thunderstorm to brew up while we were over here. One of its famous 3-minute thunderstorms. Nice place for these carts to just sit out in the middle of nowhere. I'm here for my JetBlue livery, please. Very nice. I mean, really, just loving that performance. I really am. I think now we can, well, I don't know. We'll see. Should we do some VR? Should we do some VR in the Goodyear blimp? Hmm? No, I'm just kidding. We'll do something a bit more fast here. Was hearing Citation 10 was having some issues, so let's mess with that. And we'll do it in VR as well. And let's do that in... whatever this place is. Sierra Echo Quebec Mike. Ready for some more football matches today with Egypt versus Argentina and Switzerland versus Colombia. Those will be some good matches, I think. So people are still talking about the tablet. I don't know, maybe there's something to be wrong with it in the beta here, but I tried it so many times in the public release of 5.1 and was never able to have anything go wrong with it, no matter what I tried. So I mean, we'll try it again to see if we can break it, but yeah, just was never able to. I know this messing with the seats did create the memory issue. See if it does now. Yep, so that still does it. I think the seat is the only thing that still crashes it, but I think that's going to be on Flight FX to update their aircraft to fix that. But here, I'll send them another report anyways. I mean, I'm sure they know about it, but... So the seat is the only thing that I know still creates issues. Anywhere else that I interact with it, I just can't have anything go wrong. It's literally just adding passengers through there. So, I mean, for now, if you want to add passengers, just do it through the in-sim EFB. You can still add passengers that way, and it won't crash your sim because of it. Oh, I don't really care. I mean, even if the US won this game, which I was already highly doubting, they weren't going to beat Spain in the round of 8. But I'm really... I used to really be into sports where it would ruin my day if a team lost regarding whatever sport I was watching, but I don't really care anymore. I just like watching it. So it's like whatever happens, happens, and I'm ready to just watch some cool athletes play, you know? That's all I care about. It's like, go team! Whoever it is. Because it's been fun watching the World Cup in general. Like, I've watched pretty much almost every game. Oh, crap. But it's been a blast. Hello, Tin! Hello, hello! And who's Tube? Oh, there we go. That's what we're talking about. I was like, what's happening? Yeah, pretty much, Paul. But you can see, I mean, yesterday we were dealing with a lot of those long load times. I was just like, you know what, I'm going to reinstall the beta, and everything's been nice after that. We're back to just regular load times, and everything's nice, so... But yeah, let me showcase what I was talking about. SU-6 seems great. Flew the A330 at high altitude and everything looked very sharp, including the scenery below. Only issue was that there was no audio at the 330. Well, Ostrich, you've piqued my interest. Let's go ahead and take a look. By the way, for just joining again, before when you wanted to configure something, you would have to select it first and then you were able to do it. That is no longer the case. If you're highlighted on whatever plane without selecting it, you can hit square to configure it, or X on Xbox, and it'll go directly to that plane you're highlighted on instead of having an extra step that was unnecessary. So, thought I'd mention that again since we have 80 plus folks watching at the moment. Small change, but I'm really happy with that. Let's see if the A330 has no audio. We'll just plop on the runway real quick. Ostrich, I prefer the Sam Provoke with you. I like it. Same problem with you, it just sound, you know, I mean, that's so overused. I'm gonna use that from now on. Same Provoke with you? You confuse yourself while you also confuse the person you're talking to. Does the Eurocopter have animated blades on the multiplayer model?
Kilo Tower, Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Ready for departing straight out at runway 36.
I have... Is the audio on the A330? And the Eurocopter still doesn't have animated blades. Why is that not a thing? I don't understand why that's been broke ever since the Eurocopter came out. Yeah. But yep, audio inside and outside. Now, the thing I wasn't having audio really much with was the Beluga. For whatever reason. Like, it just was silent, almost. But that was with Sim Update 5, so we'll see if anything's changed with it. Oh, by the way, welcome to the Flight Castaway. I'm also hoping that the, my reinstall of the sim got rid of that weird thing that was happening after the second load. Where the sim just wouldn't want to load anything. Not the photogrammic imagery, not the satellite imagery, textures, plane models. It was really weird, so we should hopefully not be dealing with that anymore either. But we'll see if we load into the Beluga here or not. Is this the issue I was just mentioning? Is it happening again? Or is it because the multiplayer player is on there? Let's try it over on this side. See if it wants to properly do what it's supposed to be doing. I don't think it's going to want to load now. Is this a Beluga thing, or what's happening here? folks, we may have to restart the sim again. Unfortunately. Oh, never mind. No, it is a beluga thing. Now that loaded in perfectly fine. Interesting. Alright. It's VR time, folks. So my replies to chat will be a bit delayed. As hard as you try to figure out the beta problems, they really should throw a few dollars your way. I appreciate it, Tin. I'm perfectly fine with it. If I can find things that don't make their way to everybody else, and it gets fixed, those are awesome moments. It's happened a few times now throughout these betas, and it's awesome, so that is reward enough for me. I love doing it. I love being in these betas and testing crap out. Review your surroundings. Yeah, they're fine. Hang on, it'll be a blank screen for you just a little bit. Almost done. Hang on. Maybe see it again? There we go. Now you'll definitely see it. Excellent. Holy crap. I think I can go back a little bit. I feel pretty... There we go. That's better. Still cannot get over the absolute upgrade. Again, here, I don't know, maybe... Oh, the EFB is not even on, which is fine. I don't have a toolbar either. Regarding UI, there's definitely some weird things in VR. Because now I don't have anything going on for... I mean, I don't really need the EFB anyways. At least now, we don't have to worry about the screen looking weird on the stream. It's just insane the difference this looks like now. And Pigtowns, did your beluga not spawn in either? I just saw you try to load in there. I'm assuming you ran into the same thing we did. But yeah, let's fly around a little bit here. Sorry, I'm gonna adjust the headset a little bit here. Let me crush my head, and now we're good. Alright. Now, we won't do VR for the whole time. I just want to do a little bit of it. I know VR gameplay on a stream is not everybody's favorite, so we won't be on it too much. Just do this short flight, see how it's handling. Again, VR clouds have been upgraded. They look so much better than they did before. I mean, just everything looks so much better than before. And of course, performance has also seen improvements as well. Both in flat screen and... Oh, this is still not... Oh my goodness, this is quite a taxiway here. Get to see the T-38 come by. Nice. This is Cow Spray 1. I'm gonna enter the runway here and take off. Thanks. That's interesting. All the UI elements are not popping up on my headset. So I hope they're not on the screen for you guys. I should have probably looked at that. Because even the gyroscope pop-up isn't showing up either. Get a little left rudder in here. We need to do a little air show pass for everybody up front. But yeah, it's really incredible to see what this is like now. Because to be completely honest with you, it was cool before, but it was never anything where I actually enjoyed an extended amount of time with it. It was kind of like, yeah, okay. And then I was done. But now, it is a completely different experience. What is that? Okay. Just a floating block over there. There's a lot of floating blocks in this canyon. Can we talk about the shadows? Look how clear they look. Like, it just felt like before the shadows were very, very, very sad. I have noticed VR does not like multiplayer players going by. Like, I don't know if it's because you have a screen slapped to your eyeballs and it makes it more noticeable, but... Because obviously in flat screen it does that freeze too if a player goes by close. But it just seems more noticeable in the VR side of things. But I can live with it. It's all good. Did you forget the gear pins again, Lewis? I saw those gears down. Unbelievable. Oh. The EFB's on. That's funny. So on the YouTube screen, this might look weird. Maybe it's fine, but there's nothing I can change on that. All I do know is it doesn't look weird in the headset. It's just how it is on playback from the headset to the capture card. So if you see these weird like lines and stuff going through the screens, you do not see that in the headset itself. Bring that mixture down, get us some power here, because I feel underpowered at the moment. We're almost to 9,000 feet. Which, yes, I can actually read the gauge. I don't know, the airspeed's not loading right, though. For whatever reason. I guess that's why it wants the picture, or the camera here. But as I said yesterday, this is the most enjoyment I've had from the VR headset since it launched. And it's not even close. So if you haven't dove into it yet, I highly recommend it if you're a PSVR 2 user. I mean, even on PC, I've been seeing people say their VR experience is getting better as well with the FS or FSR 4.5 or whatever that thing is. I don't know the specifics on that, but It seems like the improvements are across the board, which is great. Yeah, let me try to look around here without crashing into everything. Hang on. Oh, there we go. I was wondering if I was going to see somebody. There's War Thunder in the H-125. I mean, look how smooth everything... Oh, it's so nice how the frame rate is so much better, too. I mean, there's so many instances where... Yes. And now helicopters will no longer cause chaos. But, I mean, there were so many instances where you were flying and all of a sudden the frame rate would drop. And obviously in VR, you don't want the frame rate to drop because it's the worst thing you could deal with in a headset. We're going to turn left and go into this canyon, by the way. Because all I know is it looks exactly like the promo material now. It's doing good right now with multiplayer players being next to us, which is great. Might have just been a one-time load thing. Awesome. And again, trying to keep the screen as smooth as possible so it's enjoyable for you to watch. I'll be honest, folks, I don't think we're going to go in here. We're going to turn around. I hear somebody. Oh, it's a Sky Courier. Nice. Did you switch out of the F-18 because of the gears, Lewis? But yeah, we're not risking that. Abso-fruitly not. We are not going to be doing that. We are going to add... Oh yeah, all my elements are back again. I don't know why they disappeared. That was weird. Look at the... Oh, look at the little tablet here. This is nice. Look at this. Excellent. Oh, the sizes are all wrong, though. Let's put that back over here. Nice. No, I mean, I literally have no other comments about the VR. It is just exactly where it needed to be from day one. It's actually enjoyable to use, and I will be using a crap ton of this now. Flying low in VR and just navigating around the trees and buildings and not running into those low photo album frame rates that we were getting before just makes the experience 1,000 times better than what we were experiencing before. I mean, the draw distance is incredible. I mean, you can see things, like, it isn't, I don't know, it's like I'm playing on a flat screen, but in VR now. That's how nice of a quality this is. And I love being able to say that. I don't know why I'm so low on power. Please. Oh, yep, not recovering from that one. Wait a minute. I know why, because I hate this plane. This isn't the one I like. Get this crap out of here. Hang on. Let me get in the good one. There it is. No wonder. That thing sucks. I hate the air tractor. There we go. Alright, here, hang on. Let me catch up with chat here. Josh, if I just reinstalled the whole thing. Especially on the beta, I just reinstalled that. Do I get motion sickness? Nope. Okay, so it's just the glass cockpits that act a bit weird. And Pi, welcome to the stream. VR is looking excellent. Yep, beta is available for everybody. Here, hang on. Hold up. Let me show it here. You guys still see this, right? I hope. So you'll just go to your flight sim. I always do it wrong. You go to the flight sim page, the 3-dot button, view product, the 3-dot button in the store page, and then you select the beta build from there. I haven't rated this yet. 5 stars. Love it. And then that's it. And then you'll just install it from there. If you're on the Xbox or PC, you need the Xbox Insider Hub app. Then from there, you can sign up to the beta through that. And I'm not going to hit the wrong one like I normally do. There we go. But yeah, if you see any blurriness or weird stuff on the outlines, I do not see that in the headset. I wish I could change something for the stream part of it so you could see what it really fully looks like. But I don't think there's a way for me to change that. But I can assure you, when you're in the headset, it looks just like it does when I'm using a flat screen. It's awesome. There we go. We're out of that trashy plane. Now we'll just do this a little bit more and then we'll bail out of VR, but having way too much fun with it. But yeah, that air tractor sucks. I hate that plane with a passion. Nice P-51. But regarding motion sickness, it's just like if you've never done VR before, do not go into it with something very fast. Like, start with a hot air balloon or something. Just go with something really, really slow and you'll get used to being in the headset. Because if you start out with VR and you just immediately go for like an F-18 or something, you're not going to have a very fun time. Nice. It's always... Ooh! A little close to that tree right there. These guys needed a quick spray. There we go. This is how I would operate my agricultural spraying business. Just do all the fields at once. Is it going to be pretty? No, but you got at least a little bit fertilized. That P-51's not going to keep up with our AG truck. This thing's got the power. Oh, and there's the P-51. It caught up. Oh, I hope this bridge doesn't have a... Oh, it doesn't. Good. Beautiful flight, everybody. Oh, and the helicopter joined us as well. Love that. And over the mountain we go, or the canyon ledge, I should say. Oh, Lincoln with the albatross. Very nice. Oh, I was not expecting a tree to be there. Oh. Lewis! Hang on, search and rescue. Oh, no. Oh, so hang on, I need search and rescue as well, apparently. I don't know. Wow, that really... Oh, hang on, where am I? There I am. That is all Lewis's fault. And that is one thing you need to get... Oh, why am I not having enough... What is happening with these planes? Why do they not have enough power? What is going on here? I like how it just loses all its... and it doesn't get it back anymore. Okay. Fine. You want power? I'll get you some power. I like the P-51 idea. Let's pop into that real quick. But yeah, I just went idle and it lost all of its air. Like, just, it didn't want to stay up in the air anymore. That was weird. All right. Alright, one more little bit here. Load everything on in here. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there. Now we can have some fun here. I see Castaway. Oh, there's everybody else. Okay. Over here on the left. Ooh, the T6 is another good option, too. Nice. Oh, why are we blacking out? I'm barely feeling any of these G's. Come on, pilot. Freeze there. Woo! Even at faster speeds, this is so much better too. Like, the whole experience is just actually fun now. It's a cool area, by the way. Love all these canyons right off the runway. Makes for some really fun low and fast flights as well. Oh, nice. Let's check out everybody back here. Love it. Here, I'll slow down so we get some formation flying going on. Trim this out. Let me turn around so you can actually hear me here. Oh, here comes Lewis, looking great. I still haven't fixed the multiplayer model on this thing with the gear flaps just sitting open. But regardless, that still looks awesome. Especially in VR. What in the world? I mean, not to mention the performance we're getting out of it too now. Lincoln's almost here. Pigtown's catching up. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh. This is sweet. I mean, if this isn't a reason to pick up a PlayStation VR 2 headset now, I don't know what would be. What is that white? Oh. Is that eye tracking? Do you see that too, or am I just seeing that in the headset? I've never noticed that before. Oh, that's weird. I've never seen that before. Huh. Wonder what that's. Can you use that for something? I didn't even know this thing had eye tracking. It's crazy. Oh, and there goes Pig Towns. Very nice. And there's Lewis on our left. Everybody's looking fantastic. Ooh. Oh, this is... I'm at a loss for words at this point. And again, just the detail that we're getting inside the cockpit now too. I mean, it looks perfect now. Could not be happier with this headset and how the sim handles VR now. I mean, I hope it still looks just as cool. I mean, it probably won't as you're watching it on YouTube, but in the headset itself, I mean, doing formation flights and seeing the P-51, or just watching everybody fly along with you, and just the experience itself is exactly what I was hoping for when this was announced coming to PSVR 2. And now that we're at this point, just could not be happier with it. Somebody's in an Albatross. Oh, it's Lincoln. Nice. With its... Oh, that has its issue with the Model 2. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's go in for a landing. I suck at landing the P-51, so don't expect a good one. We're gonna go full flaps. Holy crap. This actually has a lot of... I didn't realize it had that many degrees of flaps on it. There goes Pig Towns. Lovely pass. Oh my goodness, that was probably my best landing I've ever done in this P-51. I guess having that VR view really helps out. That was awesome. This whole, I mean, oh, I'm so happy with it. Really. I mean, you've got to be kidding me with this. Whew, wow, this thing has some hefty brakes too. I barely tapped it and we almost prop striked. I mean, look, you can actually read everything on this. You don't lose anything now popping into the VR stuff, from the model to the performance to the visuals. That's crazy. These last 2 days, I mean, sure it was cool before, but it was just like it's not enjoyable to look at this. Like I don't want to look at all this blurriness, and now it's all gone, and the sim crashed after I left VR. But that's okay. Let's see here. How did that look, by the way, on the stream? Oh, it still looked really cool, but yeah, it's... I noticed it shows a lot of blurriness and stuff. You don't see that in the headset. Like, everything you're seeing now just looks awesome. You do see my eye tracking. That's weird. Why is that a thing now? That must be a Sim Update 6 feature. Because now you can see where my eyeballs are looking. It still looks cool, though. You get the point. But yeah, that's funny. I've never... Unless it's always been there, I just now noticed it. But now I see it in the stream, too. But hello, BG. Looks like a glitch with the lighting or effects triggered by the favorited rendering. Regarding what? The cabin lights or something? But alright, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed a stream diving into some more of the Sim Update 6 beta, which I am thoroughly enjoying. I mean, that VR stuff. Dang. Whatever Asobo did, they made that an absolute killer feature now. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.